The man noticed that every time he wanted to eat shrimp, his first love's son would always snatch it away on purpose. It made him feel really uncomfortable. He couldn't help but think back to the past. His daughter knew he loved shrimp. She would always put some in his bowl without being asked, and when his wife saw that, she'd lovingly add another one for their daughter. Back then the whole family felt so warm and close, but now sitting across from him were his first love and her son. One focused only on eating, the other only cared if her makeup was smudged. They completely ignored his presence. In that moment the man felt a wave of regret, but what he didn't know was that he had already completely lost the wife and daughter who truly loved him. Just 3 days earlier, the whole family had gone to an amusement park to celebrate their daughter's birthday. His wife went to the restroom and reminded him multiple times to watch their daughter carefully, but as soon as she left, the man happened to see his first love, who had gone abroad 7 years ago, appearing in the park with a little boy. When he heard the boy say he was 8, the man immediately assumed he was the father. His first love's silence only confirmed that belief for him. He instantly forgot about his wife and daughter and went to ride the carousel with the two. Meanwhile his wife came back, only to find no one there, just a lollipop left behind by their daughter. As she stood there confused, she suddenly heard someone shout that a child had fainted. Her face turned pale. She rushed over, and sure enough it was her daughter. She picked her up in a panic, frantically searching for the medicine, but then she suddenly remembered. The medicine was with her husband. She stood in the crowd calling out his name in despair, but never got a response. Luckily, after her continuous CPR efforts, their daughter finally opened her eyes slowly. Afterward the woman planned to take her to the hospital for a checkup, but then saw her husband happily playing with his first love and her son. The joy on his face reminded her of 7 years ago. Back then she was just his assistant, and on the night his first love left him, he got drunk and forced her to stay. Afterwards she planned to quit and leave, but unexpectedly found out she was pregnant. The two ended up marrying without really understanding each other. That night, she made up her mind to leave the country with her daughter, and wrote up divorce papers, but their daughter didn't want to leave her dad like that, so the mother and daughter made a deal to give him 3 more chances. The next day, the woman went to the company to submit her resignation. When her colleagues heard she was going abroad, they all assumed she was going to reunite with her husband. Even after 8 years of marriage, no one at the company knew that their CEO was actually her husband. Just as she was about to hand over her work, she suddenly saw her husband walking in with his first love and her son. At that moment, her daughter also called, saying school ended early today, and she was coming to the office to find her mom. The woman wanted to stop her, but it was too late, because her father was already showing off his first love and her son at the company. The daughter stepped out of the elevator cheerfully, and immediately saw her dad holding the little boy. She blurted out "Dad," but quickly remembered he told her to call him uncle in front of others, so she quickly corrected herself and said "Hello uncle." When the man heard his daughter call him uncle, he actually felt a bit heartbroken. Just then the woman rushed over too.